Well, the old saying, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. We got proved wrong on that, Ralph.
Yeah, that weeble, you'd have to get your money back on that one. What just happened in the ring?
I tell you what, this Mr. Controversy is as good as it gets. He's got the proof of the pudding, the World Heavyweight title.
This is one of the most prestigious titles in wrestling today, the NAWA Heavyweight title. Oh! Myles Long going for that sunset flip. Victory thought he outsmarted him. Tries to sit down on his chest. Myles Long a little too quick for him and moves out of the way.
Myles probably the quicker of the two, in this matchup at least. Really take it to Jeff Victory. You see, Ralph, Jeff has got what every man in that dressing room wants. It's that World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, I don't know that if I was Jeff Victory that I would turn my back on too many people, because he can't have too many friends.
Give a big knee to the midsection of Myles Long, shoots him in for the ride.
Victory drops down. Oh! And he was tripped up by L.A. Bruise. Referee Mark Foley trying to figure out why Myles Long suddenly took a nosedive. Victory makes the cover. Referee Mark Foley with a count of 2.
You see why they put an official like Mark Foley in this match? He's got his hands full. I mean, he has to watch 2 men in the ring, 3 women outside the ring.
That's more than even one man can stand.
What if he needs any help, Ralph?
Look at Victory now. He's leaning over the ring ropes, just, staring down Mystical, but she's giving it right back to him. If looks could kill, Lance.
Jeff Victory would be a dead man, Ralph Hargy.
Well, Victory delivers Myles Long right out to L.A. Bruise. Oh, I can't see from our vantage point, but it looks like she's really doing some damage. Oh, slap to the chest. What's going on here? She's holding Myles Long for L.A. Bruise. What part is Mystical going to play here? Erotica over, trying to talk some sense into her.
Mystical's really having her a bad night, Ralph.
Oh, Erotica just delivered a slap to Buddy Shane.
Ralph, this has got a bad taste to it. I can tell you this is a bad way.
Dangerous Dave right now said he felt the reverberation from that slap. Oh, Jeff Victory shoving referee Mark Foley out of the way. Erotica over helping her man Myles Long get back into the ring, but it looks like she doesn't need much help because Jeff Victory is going to bring him back in on his own.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ralph, one thing you don't do is put your hands on an official here in the NAWA. And Jeff Victory's running the risk of being disqualified.
Well, Jeff Victory very smart. He knows that Myles Long can't win the title on the outside of the ring.
Of course, he keeps the title if he's disqualified. So
that's exactly right, Lance.
Very smart on his part.
Myles Long making his way back up to the ring apron. He's between the second and third rope. Delivering those shoulders to the midsection of Jeff Victory. Sunset flip over the ropes. Is it going to work? Oh, referee Mark Foley breaks that up. 1, 2. A shoving match. Oh. Yeah, just exactly like you said, Lance. You don't put your hands on an official in the NAWA. Reversal whipped into the rope. Myles Long trying to duck over Jeff Victory. You can see the wear and tear on both of these men as their timing is a little off. Russian leg sweep by Jeff Victory covers the man.
Well, Ralph, they've been going at it pretty hot and heavy for the past little while, and it is very hot in this arena tonight, not only in temperature but in action.
You can't get any better. As I've said on many occasions, the NAWA combined with Championship Wrestling of the Carolinas, the very best in professional wrestling today.
You might call it an unbeatable tag team, Ralph. I agree.
You got that right. And I'm talking about out of any of the organizations going today, whether they're on top or whether they're down at the bottom, you can't get any better action than the NAWA.
It's 1972, and North American Wrestling has been bringing the fans hot wrestling action, and I see the tradition continues right here in Taylorsville.
And speaking of tradition, Buddy Shane still handcuffed to Dave Ridenhour at ringside, and Buddy Shane has been intimately involved in the NAWA since its inception.
One of the very first NAWA heavyweight champions has held the tag team titles with his brother Mike Shane. Only title he's not held is the light heavyweight title.
And the way Buddy Shane's looking these days, that may be very possible.
Oh, you're right, Ralph. He's in the best shape of his life, and ever since I've known him at least.
Well, back to the action here. Jeff Victory has slowed it down a little bit with a rear chin lock on Myles Long. Well, not really a chin lock. It's more of a sleeper type hold. Myles Long still has enough to rally the crowd in support of him.
You know, he's playing a smart game. He's making Myles Long carry his weight, wearing his man down. But Myles is coming back right now, Ralph.
Yeah, now he does have the sleeper locked in firmly, or does he? Whips him into the ropes, the reversal. Now Myles Long with a sleeper. Oh! Now that is a jawbreaker, Lance Starr. Covers his man very lazily and nonchalantly, too close to the ropes.
Myles Long, a veteran in pro wrestling, knows where he's at all the time in that ring, Ralph. He knows what's going on in that ring.
Well, that big knee right to the temple, not once but twice, Lance, and that'll really take the wind out of your sails. Now he's just standing on his throat.
Well, Ralph, Jeff Victory has been compared in the independent groups to the Ric Flair of pro wrestling. And I tell you what, he's showing right here he's been the dirtiest player in the game tonight. We've seen him pull out all stops here against Myles Long.
Well, this man, Jeff Victory, is no lightweight contender. I tell you, he was ranked 395 in Pro Wrestling Illustrated's top 500. And if you want to know where you rank in the world today as a professional wrestler, that is the publication to do it.
Oh, you're right, Ralph.
Oh, right in front of us here, L.A. Bruce is putting the heels to Myles Long. Mystical just watches on at ringside. Jeff Victory arguing with referee Mark Foley, kind of shoves him out of the way.
Stalking his prey like a tiger on a wounded animal.
A little encouraging word there from Erotica as Myles Long makes it back into the ring. And Jeff Victory has a body scissors around Myles Long right now. Now this move right here can do several things. First, it's going to take the air, or force the air out of Myles Long. It's going to wear him down because if he's struggling to get out of this move. He's trying to turn it though, Lance.
Myles really peppered him with them big right hands to get out of that very move.
Oh! That'll drive your spine right through your skull, Lance.
Tell you what, looks like he may have injured his leg on that one also, Ralph. That could be the one move, the one era that'll turn this tide of the battle.
Well, it looked like he was trying to give him a chiropractic adjustment there. Did I say that right?
I think you said that very well.
Oh, he's pulling that leg, hyperextending the leg of Myles Long.
What is going on, Ralph?
Jeff Victory's calling for Mystical. L.A. Bruce is over there also. A little extra leverage advantage, I think. But Mystical is just like a stone statue there.
I'll tell you what, she's firmly standing the ground. She said she wouldn't be in either man's corner tonight. And Ralph, she's not been. She stood her ground.
Very much looking like the Venus de Milo standing there.
The Venus who?
You know who I mean, Lance.
Myles Long just switches over on Jeff Victory. Jeff's in some pain right now.
A very painful move when it's reversed. Probably more so than it is by the person that applied it originally. L.A. Bruce coming around. Maybe she thought better of it.
Tell you what, being a pro wrestler, I tell you what, you can tell these moves on you, these maneuvers, really take a toll on your body.
Speaking of taking a toll, Jeff Victory with a big equalizer right there.
It really brought Myles Long down a few notches right there, Ralph.
Oh! That was just a blatant fist.
Yeah, he really connected on that one. Caught him right in the jaw. Beautiful side headlock by Mr. Controversy Jeff Victory. Distracting the referee's attention.
Whips him into the ropes. Victory drops down. Up with a beautiful drop kick.
Tell you what, this Jeff Victory, he surprises me every day. Look, Myles Long.
Oh, he rakes the eyes though, Lance.
I almost had him for a 3 count. Start to say that just Jeff Victory surprises me more and more every match, Ralph. He brings new things out in his arsenal in every appearance.
He certainly does.
Bootlaces to the eyes from Jeff Victory on Myles Long. Tell you, you can't fight a man you can't see him, Ralph.
That's exactly right. They're all the same size when you're blind. Well, he goes for his patented neck breaker. Covers the man 1, 2.
Tell you what, in most circumstances, a wrestler would have been put out right there. But Myles Long knows that this is his one shot at the heavyweight title, and he's going to make the best of it, Ralph.
Myles Long still has a little strength left in his body.
Trying to get the fans behind him right here, Ralph. Tell you what, once you get the fans behind you, get that rush of adrenaline going through your body, I tell you what, then new life comes into you, especially something as precious as a heavyweight title.
That's that second win everybody speaks of. Well, the fans really coming to life behind Myles Long. Whips him in. Oh, big boot to the midsection. Victory doubled over, and Myles Long comes off with a bulldog.
It's like Myles may have it right here if he just covers him for the pin.
He's got to keep it going. Victory drops down. Oh, they clothesline each other.
Tell you what, this match has took its toll on both wrestlers, Ralph. I mean, they're both getting to the exhaustion point. They've been going at a high pace the whole match.
Well, they're both slowly making their way to their feet. They're just exchanging blows right in the middle of the ring. You can really see that some of the life has gone out of those punches. Those arms are like lead.
Nothing's gone from them chops, Ralph, I'll tell you right now.
Well, Victory back into the corner. Myles Long up on the second rope above him. Going to drive in some fists of his own right to the forehead. Victory drops him off, only to be met with a clothesline. Covers the man. 1, 2. Rolls him up for a pin. Only a 2 count.
Myles Long in for the ride. Blocks the hip toss. Possibly into a backslide. Does he have the momentum to carry him over? Yes, he does.
Jeff Victory a little too sly. Slides out of it.
Tell you what, Jeff Victory could very well feel like heavyweight title slipping away from him right here, Ralph.
Well, a reversal. What's going on? Oh! Referee Mark Foley was just cold cocked. He drops to his knees.